Okay, loyal subscribers, YouTubers, World Wide Web, guys, I'm back for another 1 Million Ways to Market 2.0 Rock the Funnel YouTube video, guys, where I talk about evergreen techniques, tactics, strategies, tools, and resources for generating traffic and leads. And up until this point, guys, we've talked about a lot of different techniques, tactics, and strategies inside the 2.0 Rock the Funnel marketing funnels, the automated marketing systems, free automated marketing systems, by the way. And we basically talked about all of the things up until now in terms of generating traffic, you know what I mean, generate and getting leads and building your list. And to be quite honest, that's actually the easiest part of this process, building the list. That's the easy part. Now, I'm going to be very candid in this video, and I want you guys to understand this. First of all, let me start by saying nowhere but except in Webster's dictionary will you ever find any success, right, before work. I want to repeat that. Nowhere except for in the dictionary will you ever find any success or success before work. Only in the dictionary. So yeah, there's work involved, right? So you know how to start building a list right now. And if you guys are plugged into any of the 2.0 Rock the Funnels, then you know that you can just start going out and you can start building this right now, today. Anytime you plug into the funnels. Shows you guys a prime example of that a few videos ago, and we're still doing it, right? So what we want to talk about tonight, guys, and this 1 Million Ways to Market 2.0 Rock the Funnel video, guys. We're going to start talking about what do we do next, right? Because as you're starting to build that list, that's one thing. But what are you going to mail that list? Because you want to start building a list, right? That's what you're going to be doing. What are you going to mail them, right? I mean, where do you go from here? I'm so glad you asked, guys, because tonight we're going to start a brand new series inside of the 1 Million Ways to Market, right? And I'm calling it, it's Honing Your Internet Marketing Skills, okay? It's owning the process, okay? Because you know how to build a list now, right? And so that's the easy part. Believe me, guys, the more you know, the more valuable you'll become, right? It's no different than being on a job and you want a raise and your boss tells you, well, you got to go get the next degree to get the next raise. Ironically and sadly, you go out and you get this degree that costs tens of thousands of dollars and you end up with a $7 or $8 raise if you're lucky. We're not even talking about figuring in the cost of what that degree costs. But everywhere you go, people measure your net worth by your education, so to speak, in the world, right? And that's just the way that it is. But as an entrepreneur, guys, you get to write your own ticket because you can continue to educate yourself. And the more you educate yourself, the more you're going to know. And the more you know, the more valuable you'll become. And so we're going to start talking about honing your internet marketing skills inside of the 2.0 Rock the Funnels or anything that you want to do and why you guys want to pay special attention to this series of videos. And it's going to be a few because when it comes to honing your skills and owning the process, there are just so many ways to do it. And there's no way I could cover all of them in one video. So I'm going to create a mini series inside the YouTube channel, and we're going to talk about the different ways that you can start, things that you can start doing right now today to start honing your internet marketing skills, right? And owning the process, right? And owning the process, right? You want to own as much or every single aspect of your business that you can, from your lead capture pages to your landing pages to your autoresponders and your follow-up emails, everything about your marketing. If you can own it, right? Right? You got to want it if you want to own it, but you can own it, guys, and that's what you need to do. And that's what you need to start thinking about as an internet marketer, as an entrepreneur, right? Honing your skills and owning the process. So we're going to go back into some of the pages that we actually been in before, guys, and we're going to talk about them. But now that we know how to start building our list, let's start talking about different ways we can hone our skills. Now, I'll tell you guys before we move to the next slide, you can hone your skills by doing YouTube videos. You can hone your skills by becoming a better copywriter, right? I mean, you can literally invest in your education, in internet marketing education, right? You could actually buy books and get, all over the place just on copywriting alone. and you can become a better copywriter. You can hone your skills that way. You can do YouTube videos. I just mentioned that before this, and that's a way of honing your skills. And believe me, the more you do any of those things, whether it's learning how to be a better copywriter, whether it's doing YouTube videos, the more you do it, the better you're gonna get. Right? Another great way to hone your skills. You can tell stories, guys. No, there don't have to be no special fancy bestsellers, right? Just tell stories. Talk about your lifestyle, your perspective, and what you're doing, and where you're coming from, what you're doing, what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to help, why. Right? Humor never fails, right? So when you start talking about honing your skills, all it is taking your lifestyle, whatever it is you do, whoever it is you are, and putting a spin on it by branding yourself just by being exactly who it is you are. Right? You don't want to be nobody else. You want to be you. Right? And so when you own the process, that's what you can do from start to finish, from the front door, from your lead capture pages, all the way down through your messaging, your marketing, your copywriting, your videos, everything. Remember, you're not a businessman. You're a business man, women, ladies, gentlemen. Oh, by the way, ladies, love those shoes. Okay, so anyway, guys, let's get into the first thing we're going to talk about in this series opener when it comes to honing your skills and owning the process. So now we know how to build a list, right? We know how to do that. Hopefully, you guys have got your 2.0 Rock the Funnels all set up. And remember, guys, no matter what you market and promote in these funnels, in fact, the sky's the limit. You can market and promote anything you want. Right? That's what makes this so cool. And I think that's what makes it so special, because you're not relegated to what you have to offer. You can do whatever you want to do, but you can build a list while you're doing it. You can pay yourself as you're building your list, a buyer's list, by the way. And you really can just, go to the moon, right? Inside of the 1 Million Ways to Market 2.0 Rocket Funnels, or maybe list building systems, right? You really can. So now that we know that, and now that hopefully you're really super pumped up and you're really excited and ready to go, let's talk about another angle, if you will, when you or after you've created your lead capture page, right? Now you're starting to build your list. You see the leads coming in. So one of the other tactics I like to use, guys, is a thank you page. And this is a little bit different than just redirecting straight to the bridge page, which you guys seen in previous videos. I went straight from that lead capture page, or the lead capture pages I've used in examples up until now. And I've been redirected straight to my VSL pretty much. And you can do that. It's perfectly cool. Nothing wrong with it. This is just another angle that you can use, right? And I like this angle as well. Right? And we're still congruent. We're still talking about what we were talking about in the actual capture page, but we just redirect to a thank you page. And there are many templates that you can use inside of Leads Leap. I have 3-4 different softwares that I use, guys, to build these types of pages, but it doesn't matter. In fact, the matter is you can build your, create thank you pages. Like, it's just really cool. It's a great way to brand yourself right at the door too, before a person ever gets to where it is you want them to go. And here I'm just simply congratulating my potential prospects for requesting more information about my 1 Million Ways to Market 2.0 Rock the Funnel, right? And at the same time, guys, I am also telling them to be sure to watch your email inbox for my Side Hustle and Quick Money Tactics newsletter. I want them to be on the lookout for that. I want you to be on the lookout for that if you're on my list. Why? Because that's what we're going to talk about. In addition to the techniques, tactics, strategies, tools, resources, free marketing systems, right? We're going to talk about other ways, right? That you can use, side hustles, things you can do to make money. And it's all free. It's all a part of the newsletter. So this is why I want you guys to watch your email inbox. You're really going to be inspired, and there's going to be some eye openers in here, and just in terms of some other things you can do that you probably have no clue about, right? But the point is, when you use this approach, you're able to brand yourself right at the front door with the capture page, and then obviously to a page like this. And you want to thank that person, by the way. You want to get up close and personal with them. And you still get to go right on over to your bridge page by accessing the actual page right at the bottom of the actual thank you page. And so we go right back to another landing page. But this was a little bit different, guys. I just created this for this video, but I also created for the new funnel. And so what's happening here, guys, again, I'm still staying congruent. I don't know if you guys saw me. I shot a video just the other day talking about my 2.0, rock the funnel. And that's what I'm talking about in this video. And you just saw the process that my prospects will come through once I fire this up. And you just seen it. And this is exactly what happens. Now, the other thing you want to do is sometimes create some scarcity, right? That's what the countdown timer is all about, guys. Sometimes scarcity is good. Now, I changed this scarcity. I changed this countdown timer. It had like 3 days and 3 hours and like, I don't know, 22 minutes or something. But I actually changed it. I took all the days out. I took all the hours out. So hopefully my prospects will have a sense of urgency when they see this, because they got 18 minutes. Yep, just about the time of the length of the video to take action. And they might not ever see this again. Well, they will, but they don't know that, right? So anyway, we want to create some scarcity. There's some scarcity in our marketing sometimes. Another great way. Another honing your skill, technique, tactic, strategy that you can implement right now, today, anytime that you want. Also, give your potential prospects alternatives, right? In this example, what I'm doing, guys, is I'm actually allowing my prospects to have a couple of options in terms of what they want to do when it comes to the 2.0 rock the funnel. You know, they can actually click this button and just set up a free Leap account after watching the video, because they may not be interested in the 2.0. They may not be interested in the free marketing system. For all the life of me, I wouldn't figure out why a person wouldn't be. But who knows? Give them options. If they want to go here, they can just go straight over to the actual Leads League, sign up for a free account, start doing whatever it is they want to do. Start doing their own thing, okay? Cool enough, right? That may be all that person wants to do, right? On the other hand, guys, let's go back. On the other hand, when they get to this page, they might want to take me up on my offer, right? And so they may want to go straight to the actual page where they can see the whole marketing system. And so I give people that option as well. Great. Now they come right back to a page where I actually take them over to where they can go and actually see what they need to see in terms of the pages that's being built out. Now, all these pages are redirecting back now because I don't have them hooked up. I want you guys to understand that I can redirect anywhere I want to redirect to. And so this page will take them to Leads League. This page will take them to the actual your landing page, that bridge page, that thank you page. You guys know what that looks like. And so this is where this page will take them to. The whole 9 yards, where we do the over-the-shoulder training. But either way, you got scarcity, right? You got some you got an options here, just Leads League, or you want to do you want to get the whole rock the funnel free marketing system. You give people alternatives. You give them different choices, and so you actually decrease, right, any barriers of entry, right? It's free. They have options, so the barriers of entry and resistance are lowered significantly when a person has those types of options. Not to mention the scarcity, right? So as you go out and start marketing, right, and you start building your list, you want to keep these kind of things in mind, because you want to always make sure that you're honing your skills and that you're owning the process, right? And we're going to keep talking about different ways to hone your skills. And so one of the other things I did was I want you guys to understand that you're going to start following up, as you're honing your skills. That's what's going to be happening when you talk about what you're going to send your list, right? Because if you're doing videos, you can send your list videos. If you just don't want to do videos, but you become a better copywriter, guys, you can get your emails open just by explosive headlines and captions, right? And just doing what most other people don't do. Speak just like a regular person in your emails, right? That'll also keep them out of the spam folder, guys. You get too hypey, or you get too spammy in your emails, they're gonna go straight to the inbox. So talk and speak to your emails, or through your emails and in your titles, particularly, just like you're talking to your sister or your brother or your wife, right? Just speak in a natural language. But as you become a better copywriter, right? And you don't need a degree in copywriting, but what I'm saying is as you get better at this, it's just the light bulb goes off, right? As you start to figure out your audience and they start to correspond with you, and then they'll respond to you, by the way, in a better way, in a different way, when you are corresponding with them this way. And I want to say one other thing too. A lot of people used to say, well, email your list every day, right? And I'm not going to say don't email your list every day, because at first I used to think that you had to do that, but I've changed my position on that. I don't think you have to email your list every day. I think if you're writing up your emails and you're really creating a real bond with your list, and you should be able to do that when you create real value and substance, and you over deliver in that value and that substance in your emails, you don't have to email a person every day. In fact, I think every day is a little over the top. But I wouldn't dare tell you guys how often or how frequently to email your list. I'm just saying you don't have to. It's just like the size of your list. You could have a list of 50,000 people versus a list of 10,000 people, and you might think a person with a 50,000 list might make more money, and they probably would if they had a 50,000 person list. But the point is, it really doesn't really matter how big your list is. What's more important is what you send your list and how you create a relationship with that list that you're building as you start to build it. I'm sure there are people who have lists. I've heard stories of people who have lists of less than 5,000 people and make more than 10,000, 15,000, $20,000 a month, because it's not so much the size of your list as it is what you send your list and how you create that relationship with that list as you start to build it. Because once a person trusts you and gets to know you and like you, they'll continue to do business with you, right? No matter what. They'll follow you from one opportunity to another one, right? Doesn't matter. As long as you're really giving them value, as long as you're over delivering, you don't have to email every single day. You can email whenever you want to. So, well, I shouldn't say whenever you want to. You should be emailing at least 2 or 3 times a week, but not every day necessarily. It just depends on you and how you want to do it. But remember, guys, you definitely want to be honing your skills, right? You want to be honing your skills, because that's just going to get you further faster. And remember, everything that you create and everything that you learn, guys, this is like riding a bike. You don't forget it, but the more you do it, you just keep getting better at it, right? So let me show you guys one other thing before we close out this video. And I want you guys to pay special attention to this, right? Because we are talking about honing your skills. Now, when you start getting ready to write up your emails, because we're going to move inside of the honing your skills into the email marketing campaign. That's going to be inside of the honing your internet marketing skills series. So when we really get into that, now I showed you guys how to set up a list inside of SendSteed, inside of Leads Lead. I also have Get Response, and I have the Power Lead System, and I have the HBA funnel builder. So I have different lists, but the process for setting up those lists is relatively the same. And I showed you guys how to do that. And so now you know how to do it. Now we're going to dig a little bit deeper when we talk about honing your internet marketing skills, and we're going to start writing up those emails. And one of the first things I want you guys to know right now, right? And I'm going to go to the page and show you what I'm talking about. When you start writing up those emails, create a newsletter, right? Create a newsletter, guys. When you create your list, make it a newsletter. I mean, you don't have to do no more work, right? Just that first email that your prospects get, right? Be an email talking about you, and you're saying that in this particular thank you page, which is why I wanted to put a lot more of emphasis on this particular thank you page, because what you're telling your prospects as they just came into your capture page and now they're on your thank you page is, be sure to watch your email inbox, right, for my side hustle and quick money tactics newsletter. I'm telling you, that one little marketing tip right there, sometimes that person who's coming onto your list is going to find it hard to get you out of their mind. They know your name. They're looking for your quick money tactics newsletter. They opted in for a free marketing system. You delivered, which we do on this page, but you guys won't see that. I'm doing this for, you know what I'm saying? And now they're going to check their email because I told them to check their email. Now I'm going to run over to my email and show you an example of what I'm talking about. So just hold tight, guys, and let me show you an example. Okay, guys, in this example, I just sent myself a test email from one of the newest campaigns that I'm putting together, right? You guys know I'm putting together the campaigns. I do this stuff in real time. So here's the first email that I sent. And remember, I told my prospects, I told you guys to watch your email inbox. This is the first email you would get or my prospect would get. And we're talking about my newsletter, right? And so you just want to do something like that, right? I want to officially welcome you inside of my 1 Million Ways to Market 2.0 Rock the Funnel Side Hustle and Quick Money Tactics newsletter. Do something like this. The person's going to be looking for you in their email inbox, whether it's every day or whether it's every other day, as long as you what? Continue to deliver and over deliver with real substance and value. And of course, guys, we talk about the branding aspect, right? You're honing your internet marketing skills. And when you are sending these kind of emails, make sure you could talk about your dog, your cat, your wife, your job. You can talk about anything you want to talk about in these emails, right? But make sure that at the end of it all, you're marketing, right? You can market subliminally, believe it or not, guys. You don't have to be just throwing money-making opportunities in people's face. In fact, this is a great email because it actually talks about people like Henry Ford and Mark Zuckerberg and how they got started with just a simple idea. You guys always hear me say a man's mind once stretched by a new idea never regains its original dimensions. Well, it's true because it doesn't matter what it is you want to do. It starts with an idea, right? Motivation, vision, passion, purpose, right? And then you bring all these things together. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. And you can make anything inside your emails clickable. And this is actually in my Get Response account, by the way. Just, and so I'm flipping back and forth. Of course, you guys know that. But you can always link out, right, from your email. What am I linking out to, guys? I'm linking out to something that I know these people, you might be interested in. Boom. I take my prospects, in this example, right back to the free marketing system. If they didn't pick it up the first time, they thought about it, maybe Judge Judy was on, they see it again, right? And it's no different than the golden arches sometimes. You see it long enough, you get hungry. You already want it anyway, right? People just have to be presented with things. If they already want it and need it, you don't have to sell it. You just present it and make it available. And we do that with the follow-up emails, guys. Okay, that's how we do that. So that's the first video, guys, on honing your internet marketing skills. And you're going to keep seeing these videos going up because I may even get right all the way down to setting up your own YouTube channel, right? So it's going to be a lot of great information here, free information that some people will charge you thousands of dollars for, right? But a lot of this information, you find even more of it inside of your actual 1 Million Ways to Market membership. And you're going to find, as I go through this series, I'm going to also make available to you guys some other training, so to speak, that you guys can actually tap into and earn from the training, as a matter of fact. So we're going to cover all that. This is just the first video in the series of honing your internet marketing skills and owning the process. And the video I just went through is a great way to start, and it doesn't cost you anything to start doing that right now, today. Particularly if you own the Leads Lead platform, guys, because you can do everything I'm doing right now to include a page, just like setting up pages like this, inside of Leads Lead. So I thought I'd plug Leads Lead while I was at it. Thanks for being on the video, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep making things happen, and let's get hot.